So on Friday, on our last class, we looked at what is digital marketing. So I want to do a quick recap of what we've learned. And one of the things that we looked at is we 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 stated the fact that digital marketing has come to stay. Digital marketing is like the way internet is. Do you get it? There are some people that don't use internet or maybe mobile money. It has come to stay. The only thing we're going to have tomorrow is something that is better than mobile money. So digital marketing has come to stay, and businesses have started using digital marketing to make sales. Educational institution, even politicians, when there is a beauty pageant competition, people use social media and digital platforms to mobilize votes. And we defined digital marketing as the process of using digital tools, platforms, and technology to reach people. So if you want to reach people, digital tools are used to reach people to communicate value and to influence their decision. And we identify some of those tools like mobile phone, your smartphone is part of your digital marketing ecosystem. There is a social media, search engine, websites, email, and other messaging platforms like WhatsApp and the rest. And we looked at evolution of uh, digital marketing, where we came from. We talked about the traditional era, and that is the traditional marketing, newspaper, radio, TV, billboard, which is the conversation is one way. For instance, if you're listening to a television, you can't say, MBS, you have finished talking. Let me talk back to you. It is one way. There is no feedback. Yeah, that is the right word. Then also later on, internet came in. Also, when internet came, we started having emails, websites, and the rest. Later, social media also joined the the journey. In fact, internet is the first digital shift. Social media is the second digital shift, and we now had the mobile era. Mobile era is when many people started using mobile phones because as at 2004, 2001, there is mobile phone, but it is not universal. Do you get it? It is not universal. Why I said it's not universal? The phones that can do internet. I remember how many of us, those days of Nokia communicator, they're actually very expensive. Do you remember? Those Nokia phones were very expensive. So if you want to use the cheap phones, there's a Nokia Touchlight phones. You don't browse with those phones. Do you get it now? But when we started having smartphones, I think thank God for Techno and Itel. I know some of you say I don't like Techno, but I'm here saying that Techno made it possible that everybody can use smartphone. The same value you are getting with Samsung, iPhone, you can get the same value with Techno. Do you get it? They are durable. Yeah. See, there are good things about Techno and Itel. They are durable. Then later we have the data era. The data era is because of a lot of activities on the internet, a lot of data is being generated. We call it big data. Big data, yeah. And we looked at digital marketing in everyday life. When you use your phone every day, that is digital marketing. When you use your search engine, that is digital marketing. Social media, that is digital marketing. Watch videos on YouTube. You make orders online, you receive email. All these things are digital marketing in action. And we looked at the digital marketing toolbars. That is the channels for digital marketing. That is social media marketing, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, email marketing, content marketing, influencer marketing, mobile marketing, paid advertising, websites and landing pages, analytics and data. So in case if you're not here, I uploaded the video so you can rewatch it again in case you are not here on Friday. Please, I will encourage you to keep do it. Then we also looked at common myths about digital marketing. Common myths about this digital marketing, because most people, if they want to do digital marketing, they have the wrong information, or sometimes they don't have the full information about digital marketing. We looked at most people think that digital marketing is about posting on social media. That once you're posting on social media, you're doing digital marketing. That is the truth, but it is not complete. It is much more than that. Posting on social media is part of it. Yeah, but because digital marketing also includes search engine optimization, it also includes email marketing, websites, developing a strategy. There is a lot involved in digital marketing, and that is why we are here. So I'm going to try to lay a solid foundation in your digital marketing journey. And people believe that digital marketing is easy. I see people say it. Is it not just posting? Do you get it? Anybody can do it. You start making mistakes. Yeah. It's not everybody that can do it. It's not everybody can do digital. You have to be part of it, but it is beyond recording video. Digital marketing is about nice pictures and nice captions. It is beyond that. There is the content planning part of it. Because if it is part of, if you think it's about nice pictures, by the time you post for 3 days, you run out of ideas. Has it happened to anybody here? You also believe that a post when you post often, people on the say channel life, some people are not interested. If you're selling good health, some people are not interested. And digital marketing is for big company. Anybody can do digital marketing. Even if you have only one orange, you're selling only one orange, you can still do digital marketing. And you need a huge budget to get results. It is not true. Even without spending money, with consistency and with the right strategy and speaking to the right audience, you will still get results. Digital marketing works instantly. It is not true. Yes, it is not true. Just like the way you're trying to convince a lady. That is how digital marketing is. It takes time to build trust because people buy from you when they trust you. Yes, so it takes time to build trust. And posting on social media is enough. No, there's a lot of things you have to do. You have to learn about a customer journey. You have to learn about how to develop a strategy. You have to learn how to optimize your content. There's a whole lot about digital marketing. I think this is where we stopped on Friday, right? So we're going to look at benefits of digital marketing. Did you look at this on Friday? Huh? Okay. So let's continue. Benefits of digital marketing. There's a whole lot of benefits about digital marketing. There's a whole lot of benefits about digital marketing. So that's what I want us to look at this morning. Benefits of digital marketing. One is wider reach at a lower cost. You can reach more people with a low budget. You can reach more people with a low budget. Like I said, anything you post on social media, on the internet is for the whole world. Is for the whole world. So you can reach somebody in another city. You can reach somebody in another country once you post anything across continents without spending a lot of money. So it means that one post can reach thousands instantly. You can go viral. Yes, you can go viral. Now, even now with WhatsApp status now, somebody can reshare your status. And the person that reshared your status has somebody in their contact that lives in US. That same person that lives in US also reshare the same status. So that's how your content will start moving. So anything you post can reach a wider audience with little or no cost, at little or not cost. Number two is precise targeting. You can reach only the right people. You can reach the right, it is easier to reach the right people with digital marketing. When we get to social media marketing, I'll show you how to target people on Meta advertising, how to target people on Meta by, you can target people by interest, you can target people by age, you can target people by profession. Yeah, there are different criteria to target your audience of comments you have at real time. You can know the number of shares you have. You can know the number of followers. It's at real time. Once somebody drops a comment, you know immediately. In fact, depending on your notification setting, you can, if it is TikTok, if you created a TikTok account with your email, TikTok will send you an email notification immediately. You get a notification if somebody comments on your post. Like I wrote here, you can see who viewed, who clicked, who bought from you, where they came from, instantly. Real-time analytics. Number four, easy to respond immediately. Yes, it is easy to respond immediately using digital marketing. So there is live chat. So that's why you see some websites have live chats. Many organizations have many instant messaging platforms. So immediately you send message, somebody responds immediately. So that is why applications like WhatsApp, they're called instant messaging platforms. Facebook Messenger, there is Instagram Messenger. No, is it Instagram? What did they call it? Instagram messaging, the DM. Do you get it now? The DM. It is for instant messaging. Once you get the message, you can respond immediately. Instant messaging. So it helps to build trust. It helps your audience to know that you value them. Yeah. Sometimes I'm also a culprit. There are some times I will, if my day is very busy, I can have like a lot of messages, more than 70 messages. And I get home, I get tired. So by the time I get to work the next day, by the time I reply like 10 messages, I also get busy again. So at the end of the day, I find somebody that 1 week I've not responded to them. So most times hey man, I sent you a message, you've not responded. So those ones I respond faster. The number 5 is better audience understanding. It is easier to understand your audience on social media by when you post, you know the kind of post that people react to. Yes. Yeah, there are posts that people react to. There's a friend of us said that his followers has not increased or something, that he's telling people about motivation, right? Is it inspiration he's doing or motivation? What was he doing? Yeah, he was motivating people. Yeah. Sometimes people don't want to be motivated. People don't want to be motivated. Sometimes if you post a picture yourself, you might get more engagement that you start saying something important. Today I want to talk about purpose. Nobody will comment on your post for whatever reason. So if you want to motivate, maybe you can add some drama to it. There are people that they add entertainment and beings. The brain responds more to those to drama than when you start. Do you get it now? So that is why in communication, there's what we call storytelling. Through telling the story, you convey the message. Like in the Bible, Jesus Christ was using parable to convey the message. Do you get it? If was not using the parable, people will be sleeping during his service. Yes, people will be sleeping during his service. So next one is higher conversion rate. Higher conversion rate. It is easy to guide your audience from awareness to conversion. I think today we are going to start with customer journey. We're going to start with customer journey. You need to guide people step by step from awareness to action. And the number 7 is flexibility and speed in execution. Like I said, if you're running an ad, it's easy for you to edit. If you post anything, it's easy for you to edit your post. You can even delete and post another one. So there is flexibility. You can adjust your campaign within minutes, and a stronger brand visibility. Stronger brand visibility. The more you post, the more visible you become. Yes. The more you post, the more visible you become. Stronger brand visibility. So when you post, your audience they're engaging with your content. They comment, they like, they share, and you become more visible. Then number 9 is equal opportunity for all business. There is no discrimination again. There is no discrimination. Before you can pay, you have to pay to be visible. You don't need to pay again. You don't need to pay to be visible. You don't need to pay to be visible. Then number 10 is continuous learning through the data, like number of likes, number of comments. Class coordinator Esther, right? How many followers do you have? Which social media platform? Only WhatsApp. Facebook. How many friends do you have on Facebook? 2,000 plus. Oh, you're a celebrity on Facebook.
That's our Facebook name we check. Never know he's lying.
What did he say? Yeah, so when you post on Facebook, do you get comments? Like how many comments? 300 comments. Jesus Christ. Wow. What is the name of Facebook? Let me send you a friend request. Yeah. Also be posting it. Do you know what is 300 comments? That is very big. Please just tell me your name on Facebook. We have a celebrity here. You should pay her so she should be posting you on her 300 comments. I only get 300 comments on my birthday. Yes. Type your name. Maybe you don't want anybody to hear your name. You also want to check too. You're curious now to know to know how she gets the 300 comments. So when you post, you already know the kind of comment that people react to. So that is continuous learning through data. Have you seen yourself? Uh, okay, just send me a message on WhatsApp. Then maybe if I get a stronger internet. I'll send you a friend request. Esther Bonny. So you have a celebrity here. After lecture today, you can collect her number. Eh? For business, not if you say, hi, how are you? Have you eaten today? That's not what I'm talking about. She has eaten. Don't need to ask her whether she has eaten. You said? What did you say? Okay, you didn't know that you have a celebrity here. So continuous learning through data. So over time, you know what people practical exercise here, a practical exercise. So just for you to understand your digital journey. For you to understand your digital journey, one is for you to recall a recent online action. Maybe you bought something, just note it down. Then number two is to identify the need that started it. Why? See why I'm giving you these exercises is so you need to understand there's what we call audience psychology. The people that are following you on social media, you need to understand how they think. It's called audience psychology in marketing. So you need to identify the need that started it. For instance, were you hungry? Were you bored? Were you curious? Were you inspired? What makes you to watch comedy? Boredom. Do you get it now? So you can see there is content for bored people. And when you are bored, you don't need serious stuff, right? You just need something that will make you relax. Yeah, I know somebody that if they are tired, they watch movie. Because once they start watching the movie, they sleep immediately. That is the only way they can sleep. Just put a movie on and sleep off. Some people sleep with music. Me, if I want to sleep, I don't need anything. The only thing I need for my back to rest on something, I will sleep immediately. So number three, you can trace your first encounter. When did you see this brand? Number four is why did you choose the brand? Number five is what caught your first attention? Number six, what convinced you to act? Number seven, what happened after purchase? Number eight, you map it to digital marketing stages. You map it to digital marketing stages. But you just hold on. I'm going to give you this assignment by the end of this class. Is that okay? So in summary, we've learned that digital marketing is a system. Digital marketing, it is not just about posting on social media. It is a system. And for you to achieve results with digital marketing, you need to be very strategic. And understanding your audience is the foundation because not everybody is your audience. And also consistency beats intensity. Huh? Begins with what? The journey of 1,000 miles. Here begins with a step. Then creativity and clarity matter more than budget. Data is your compass. Analytics guides smarter decisions and continuous improvement. Digital marketing requires patience. If you want to get results in digital marketing, you need patience. Results grow over time, not instantly. And also every channel has a role. So we call it multi-platform strategy or multi-channel strategy. Everything joined together to make the strategy good. And the goal is impact, not just visibility. Yes, the goal is impact. What are you trying to achieve with digital marketing? So we are going to start another topic. We're going to start another topic today. But before I proceed, do you have any question? Any question? Ask question now, because when I give you assignment, don't tell me you didn't understand. Any question? So I need to know how many we are in the class.
Sir, like this is Ronnie. Like, is
Pardon?
digital marketing the same as social media management?
Social media management is part of digital marketing. Did you hear me? Social media management is part of
Oh,
digital, is part of it.
so so actually they are not the same thing.
I say it is part of digital marketing. Do you understand what I said?
I've understood my point of view, sir.
Okay.
I wanted to ask, is that practical exercise for hours to answer or? Hello, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you. Is it? I said that I will give it to you by the end of the class. Is that okay? Or you want to do it
Oh,
now?
no.
Okay.
Yeah, I have screenshotted it for the end of the lesson.
It's okay. I'll still
Okay,
share it in the. Yeah,
okay.
I know most of you screenshot and sharing, but sometimes I want to share something in the group. I find it's already there. Yeah, we have fast people uh in our class. So we're going to look at what we call the digital customer journey. The digital customer journey. Digital customer journey. Digital customer journey. Why are we learning this topic? Uh, People don't just buy from you immediately. There is a journey, you know, there is a journey that people take from awareness to conversion. So, like I wrote here, people don't just buy the first time they see a brand. They move through the stages from noticing to trusting to acting. So, you want to look at what we call the digital customer journey. Digital customer journey. So, there are 6 stages. There are 6 stages of the digital customer journey. 6 stages of the digital customer journey. This journey sometimes it is used to explain the marketing funnel or the sales funnel. In some cases, you see awareness, consideration, conversion. But I made it 6 just for the purpose of clarity. So awareness, interest, consideration, conversion, loyalty, and advocacy. So these are the 6 stages of the digital customer journey. Before somebody buys from you, there is a series of steps they need to take. First one is awareness. Awareness is when they notice you. Like somebody cannot buy from you if they don't know that you exist. So the first step is always awareness. Have you heard it before? Have you heard it before? Let's create awareness. So that is why you see some brands that are doing promotion. They will get like a speaker, a truck, and put speaker inside, and people are dancing on the road. What are they doing? They are creating awareness. You see, there are some shows. Let's say it's happening at Lugogo, and they're moving around the town. What are they doing? They are creating awareness. And after awareness, the second step is interest. Interest, they want to know what is actually happening. Then consideration. Consideration is when they're not taking, okay, should I go or should I not go? They'll start comparing. Then conversion is when they are ready to act. Then loyalty is what will make them to keep coming back. Anytime you are organizing a show, you know you already have somebody that is going to buy tickets. Then advocacy is when your customers start telling people about you. Advocacy. So you can see on the footer here, the key insights is customers rarely convert the first time. They rarely convert. Why? Because most times they don't even understand what you are selling. For instance, you have a restaurant and they saw the restaurant, or you have a barbing salon. And there's some business that you've patronized, but the first time you saw the business, you didn't do anything. You're just there observing them. You pass, you look at them. You pass, you look at them. You pass, you look at them. Then one day you entered. Has it happened to you? So what you are doing is you move from awareness to interest. Interest means you caught their attention. Yeah, you caught their attention. So, but the journey is not straightforward. I want us to understand something. The journey is not straightforward. Sometimes they can move from awareness to conversion. Like you see somebody on the road selling, let's say people that sell basin. You know, these people that sell basin, they hit it. Do you get it now? So immediately they hit it, you are aware they are there. You say, oh, I've been looking for these people. You just come immediately. You look at the buckets they have or the basin they have, you buy it immediately. So sometimes it is not linear. Do you get it? There are some times that conversion happens immediately. Immediately you see something you like, you buy it immediately. Yes. Yes. It is easier when there's a need. They say that if you're selling water and when you meet thirsty people that are they are very thirsty of water, it's easy to sell to them. So we're going to look at the first stage. The first stage is awareness. The first stage is awareness. So for your audience to be aware, there has to be a visual trigger. We call it a visual trigger. They must see something. They must see something. So if you're running a restaurant, let's say Rahim, like I told you, what caught my attention was that goat. Is that goat that caught my attention? Or maybe you are going to you want to buy clothes. What caught your attention? So awareness talks about attention, a visual trigger. And in digital marketing, the visual trigger can be an ad. You saw an ad, or you saw a post. For instance, for you to come to scale up, for you to come to this digital marketing class, what caught your attention? Tell me what caught your attention. I want to know. The question is also open for those online. What caught your attention that made you to know about digital marketing? This training. Yes?
Michael.
On my end, what caught my attention was being an online course. I found that it was going to be easier for me to attend.
Okay. No. What caught your attention means, where did you see it first?
I saw my friend on a graduation gown.
It was a recommendation from a colleague of mine.
Okay, a recommendation.
Recommendation from my facilitator during one meet.
Okay.
A graduation gown.
Graduation gown.
I
So
saw
you
my
can see
friend
this.
on it.
You saw your friend on it.
Yeah, that's the first thing that I asked her. How? We're just back east. That's when she told me.
Okay. So that is awareness. So you can see that even the graduation gown is also marketing the course. Hmm? Yeah, you wanted to say something. Hmm? On TikTok. You saw it on TikTok. Is it somebody posted graduation gown too? And you now decide, I need to wear this gown too. Good. So that is awareness. So in awareness, there are three triggers. That's three triggers of attention. Number one is design. If you want to create awareness, make your design very good. Make your design very good because design catches the eye. So you can use clean, bold, beautiful visuals that force attention before a word is read. So can you see why graphic designers are always in demand? Yeah, so you have to create designs that will attract people. You create the design that will pull people in. You create designs that will pull people in. Number two is the message. The message. The message can be a recommendation. Words that speak directly to a need. The message. Or it can be a pinpoint, like in the case of you are selling food and you met somebody that is hungry. That is a pain point or a desire. So number one, design. Number two, message. And number three, relevance. Number three, relevant. Is it relevant to what I'm looking for? For instance, you want to learn a new skill. And you now read, oh, Scale Up Kampala is doing this series of training. It means that what you saw was relevant to what you're looking for. Do you understand? Yeah. So what it means is that when you're creating your content, you create your content for people that are looking for training because they are there. So number one, the eye, the mind, and the heart. So the design connects to the eye. You know, your eye will notice it first. Once they catch your attention, you now come close. And so how many of us do you see a poster? The poster will catch your attention. You now come close to know what is even there. Have you seen it? Or sometimes some people start dancing on the road. That one attract border people. Border people, anything on the road, they will just park their border and start, don't know what is happening. So first of all, the eye picks a signal first. Then the mind, you come there to understand what is happening. Then when you know whether it is relevant. So that is why I call it design, message, and relevance. So these are the three triggers of attention. So if you want to command attention, first of all, people need to notice you. Then after they notice you, they want to know what exactly are you saying. Sometimes we start with messaging. But you're not creating attention. What you're saying is important, but you're not creating attention. Have you seen some vendors online? First of all, they'll start dancing. What they're trying to get your attention. Do you get it now? They are trying to get your attention. There are even some food bloggers in Nigeria. There is one Nigerian preacher that is very funny. All his statements are very funny. They call him Odumeje, liquid fire. So sometimes they use his voice over. What is your name? Are you a graduate? They use his voice over to you know him. They use his voice over to catch attention. Do you get it now? Sometimes your messaging is good, but you're not getting attention. You need to know how to command attention. Commanding attention is that people will leave what they are doing and start looking at you. It's a skill that is very important. Most times, like I said, most times the messaging is good, but you're not getting attention. What it means is that you need to find a way to get people's attention. Do you get it now? Attention is very important. The number three is relevant. Relevant is now the people that you're looking for, people that know You've gotten their attention. They understand what you are selling, but they say, no, this one is not for me. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. So that is awareness. Number 2 is interest. Number 2 is interest. Interest is when your audience, they need to understand what is even happening here. What is happening here? So after awareness, the customer enters into a new mental space, which is called interest. At this point, they want to understand what is happening. What is happening? For instance, when you told me that you saw your friend on a graduation gown, what did you do? You start asking questions, right? That is interest. The graduation gown was used for awareness. So once they've gotten your attention, next thing, you start asking questions. So that is interest. You picked interest in what is happening. There are some people that stop as awareness. They are aware there is a training, but they don't want to ask. They don't want to proceed further. So for interest, first of all, at the interest stage, your customers are curious. They are curious. What is this? You can see the questions like, what is this? Is this useful? Should I shake more? So awareness turns into interest. They start asking questions. And remember, when they're asking questions, you should have answers for them. Then also, under interest, there is promise of value. What will I gain? So when people are interested, it means they are sensing something. They notice that there is something I'm going to benefit here. So they stay interested when they sense knowledge, solutions, or opportunity. Is that clear? Huh? Then also they are also interested when they feel that this is relevant to what I'm looking for. Once there is relevance, they remain interested. Remember, when we are discussing interest, you can be interested in something. Along the way, you're no more interested. You know that? The chain can be broken. You can be aware, then you become interested. Then when you come closer, no. I'm no more interested again. Your audience can lose interest. So interest is sustained when your content is relevant. It is relevant. Sometimes the content can even feel personal. Like, this relates to my life. This is what I'm looking for. Yes. This is what I am looking for. Then also, when the message is clear. When the message is clear. Message clarity, it means, remember, interest start with trying to understand. Trying to understand. But the message has to be clear. So by the end of this stage, it means that you've already understood what is happening here. What is it they are selling? And sometimes, like I said, you can lose people. Let's say you run an ad and they saw the ad and clicked on it. Let's say you click on learn more or sign up. If it's taking time to load, what happened? They lose interest. Do you get it now? Or sometimes maybe somebody saw your post and sent you a message on WhatsApp. They're expecting a response, maybe in 10 minutes, and for 1 day or 6 hours, you've not responded. What happens? They lose interest. So interest is very fragile. Interest is very fragile. So you must know how to be ready to respond to them, because if you don't respond in time, they will lose interest. Do you understand what I'm saying? Those online, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, we are.
Thank you.
Yes, we are.
So the third one we're going to look at, okay, I want to add something before I go to the next slide. What I wrote down here, what people do at this stage, let me tell you what people do at the interest stage. They read caption. They try to watch more. If it is video content, they try to watch more. They swipe carousel. Carousel is those images on social media that move horizontally. Do you get it now? You swipe from left to right. They click on see more. They check comments. They visit your profile. They save or share your post. That is what people do when they are interested. So these are engagement metrics for interest. Then the third one is consideration. Consideration is beyond interest. Consideration is when they are not evaluating. Should I buy from you? Should I buy
Mr.
from
President,
you?
I also wanted to make a small submission.
Okay.
But usually, for you to know that people are interested, they even start asking some question. They can even questions might also come in because they are trying to understand more, to get more details to make them get convinced to take on your product. Over
Yes,
to
that is the truth. Thank you so much for that contribution. Yeah, once people start asking you a question, you know that they are interested in you. Just like in relationship, when you're interested in somebody, what do? You start asking questions. Can I have your number? What is your favorite color? Which food do you eat? Do you sleep at night? What are those questions people ask when they're interested in somebody? Can I have your account number? I know you like that one. Yeah. So when someone is interested in you, they start asking you questions. So number 3 is consideration. Stage 3 is consideration. Consideration is when you ask the question, is this worth my trust, my time, or money? Is it worth it? Because you're considering, you're comparing. Should I go for this or should I go for this? Have you tried to buy something? Let's say you want to buy a food of 60,000 shillings. You start considering, should I spend this money or should I not spend this money? Does it worth it? So in consideration stage, customers slow down to evaluate. So they're no more curious. They already understand. They understand. But they want to decide. Do you get it now? They want to decide. So this is where brand win or lose. So one, to help your audience or your customers to decide. Do you get it now? You know, decision making is not easy. Do you know that? Yeah, especially when you have a lot of options. Once you have a lot of options, decision making is not easy. You know, for instance, if you have many shoes, that's when you start saying, did it match with this color? Someone that have only one pair of shoes don't have time for comparing color. Do you get it now? Decision making is hard when you have options. Like I know someone that was asking, should I go for digital marketing or should I go graphic? Because there is options. Do you get it now? Just like in a buffet, you have many different kinds of food. You start selecting. But if it is only one, there's nothing to decide. Eat that one. If you don't want to eat that one, you go hungry. So to help customers to decide. One, there's what we call social proof. Social proof is to tell them that what you're selling is good. People have actually used it. So social proof is comments, reviews, testimonial. What do people say about this product? What do people say about this service? Am I communicating? So that is why sometimes you will see, if you want to decide, they'll start telling you what clients are saying. So in case you are trying to change your mind, they'll use that one and pin you down. Number two is credibility. Credibility is you ask question, can I trust this brand? Because you have to know, as a digital marketing strategist, what are people thinking about? Can I trust you? To look at track record. So that's when they'll start asking you, let's say you are into services. Let's see the projects you've worked on before. It is this point, if you apply for a job, that's the point they'll start checking your CV. Why? They start evaluating. They want to look at your track record, your real presence. They'll start checking your posts. How many of us do that? You are checking somebody on social media, you start going to their previous posts to know whether they are legitimate. So that is credibility. Then number three is fit. You want to know, is this the right option? Is this the right option? So you compare prices. Like now, I still want to pay for an AI platform. I use the paid version of Copilot because it is part of my Microsoft subscription. But I'm thinking, should I pay for ChatGPT or should I pay for cloud? I'm still thinking. I should pay for ChatGPT. Why? It's the best. Yeah. What makes it the best? Fast. It is fast. Yeah. All of them are fast. Is there any AI platform that is not slow? That you ask yourself, it will be thinking for 5 minutes. It's like when you want to generate like picture but also with low data and it doesn't change. Okay, say that okay, doesn't change the face. So he's trying to convince me to pay for ChatGPT. Yeah, that it is good. Is this the right option? But that is graphics. What of other work, like you are doing research, or there are other things I do that are not graphics? You mean ChatGPT can do everything? Okay. The number 4 is value. The fourth point is value. So your audience is also asking this question: is this worth my time or money? Value. Cost versus benefit, effort versus reward. Then number 5 is relevance. You can see that relevance is very important. Relevance is very important. Does this solve my problem? Does this match my goals right now? So these are some of the questions that your customers will ask when they are considering. They do price comparison. They want to know whether they're making the right decision. So that's when they'll start researching, comparing. There's a lot of comparison. Then the next one is conversion. Conversion is when they want to act. Yes? Okay. Yes. I'll upload the video. You're welcome. Conversion is when they want to act. Yes, convert. Conversion is when your customers or your audience want to act. So once they answer the question of the consideration stage, remember at the consideration stage, this is the question that we are asking. Is this worth it? Let me put here. Remember at this stage, we're asking, is this worth my time? If the answer is yes, then conversion. Is this the right option? If the answer is yes, conversion. Can I trust this brand? If the answer is yes, conversion. Do you get this? Does this solve my problem? If the answer is yes, conversion. So conversion happens immediately after consideration. Do you get it now? After consideration, once you can answer their questions positively, the next step is conversion, and conversion is action. Is that okay? Conversion is action. So for conversion to happen, it means that they trust you and they see the value. Value talks about gain, what they're going to benefit. What they're going to benefit. They trust you. You can trust somebody, but they're not giving you value. Do you get it now? Sometimes there is value, but you don't trust the person. So both of them must align. Trust plus value is equal to action. And what does value mean? Because when we're talking about value, what does value mean? Sometimes you're solving a real problem. You're solving a real problem. Maybe it's hunger problem. Or this training is solving your need to acquire digital marketing training and a skill. It's solving a real problem. Number two, value can mean you are saving time or money. That is what value means. You are saving time or money. Sometimes value can also mean you are teaching something new, useful. It means that your audience are learning something very useful and important. They are learning something. The value can also mean offering convenience. Offering convenience. Maybe payments is very easy. You want to start an application, you don't need to go to the office to buy a form, or you want to place an order. You don't need to go to you don't need to go there physically to place an order. Value can also mean stress reduction, like here. Value can mean stress reduction. And value can also mean that you have a better option than the competitors. Yes, you have better option. Maybe your price is good. That is what value mean. Value can mean price. Value can mean something useful. Value can mean you are saving time or money. Value can mean convenience. Is that very clear? And also conversion can also mean clarity of the step to take. Clarity of the step to take. For instance, sign up here. Sign up here. Click to download. Send a message to other. Register now. So, like I say, conversion can also mean clarity of the next action to take. Clarity of the next action to take is also part of conversion. Is that very clear? Can I continue? So the next step is loyalty. Next step is loyalty. Loyalty talks about how your customers feel. How your customers feel. So loyalty talks about the first conversion. So the goal now shift from convincing to keeping people. It's not about convincing because at interest and consideration, you've convinced them. But at conversion or after conversion is about keeping them. So two things that helps you to keep your customers, because you need to keep your customers. You can't be looking for customers every time. What of the ones that have bought from you before? Why are they not staying? So two factors that influences loyalty. One is the experience. The experience. Like you can hear reactions like, oh, that was smooth. They treated me so well. This brand is reliable. I feel respected. I want to come back. So the experience. So an experience is emotional, and emotions create memory. And a bad experience destroyed loyalty instantly. Experience. Like part of my goals is to give you a good experience in this digital marketing training, because I try to give all my students good experience. So experience. Experience. Then the second one is consistency. Consistency. How consistent you are. You know those brands, they gave you a good experience. You now came back. They now annoyed you. Very bad experience. So when we talk about experience, it means that you are consistent in your character as a business person. Like they always help me. Anytime I call, they answer. For instance, MTN Wakanet. You know MTN Wakanet? Who is this MTN Wakanet here? Their customer service is very, very bad. If you want MTN to answer, you have to call the main MTN customer service, not Wakanet, because Wakanet also have their own customer service. Very bad. There was also a time we used Zuku. I had a very bad experience. Sometimes their network is always fluctuating. The network is always fluctuating. So stop using Zuku. We're back to MTN. MTN is very annoying, but they're still very stable. What of UEDCL?
Yes.
Their customer care doesn't work, right? You call. But it's just because they're the only one, they're enjoying monopoly. Yeah. So they always help me. Their content is always useful. Do you have people that you follow on social media that you watch all their content? You've never gotten tired. You have people like that? Yeah. Loyalty. Even in relationship, loyalty, you need to be consistent for you to have loyal friends. Loyalty means we can count on you. Or their product always work. Their service is always reliable. They always show up. So consistency builds confidence. When somebody is consistent, it means you trust them. And also when you're consistent, your customers will trust you. Your customers will trust you. They know you're not going to disappoint them. Like I wrote here, consistency builds confidence. When value is predictable, loyalty becomes natural. Yeah. Loyalty becomes natural because people can count on you. People can count on you. So that's why you have to be consistent. And don't be consistent in the bad things. Sometimes you're consistent in lying. They catch you today, tomorrow you lie again. They catch you today, tomorrow you lie again. So even when you say good morning, you are lying. Because they have to go out and check whether it is really morning. So the last stage of the customer journey is the advocacy. Advocacy, that is where you now start telling others. The goal of every brand is to achieve this level. When it is your customers, they'll be recommending other people to you. Ah, she's good. Ah, they'll complain, you know, this my hair. You know, I have my plug. I have someone that makes my. She's very good. She's very good. You don't need to complain. She's very good. So people need to know about this. So at this stage, customers stop being buyers and start being promoters. They are promoting what you're selling. Like I say, the goal of every business person is to get to this level. When your customers, out of pride, they are recommending your product, they are recommending your business. And advocates are your most powerful marketers and they are free. So this is what we call word of mouth marketing. Word of mouth marketing. Word of mouth marketing. Word of mouth marketing. Hallelujah. I want to know that you're following. Word of mouth marketing. That is another name for advocacy. Word of mouth. Yes, ChatGPT. Advocacy. Free advertising. Free advertising. Free advertising. So for advocacy to happen, one, your audience or your customer, they need to trust you. Yeah, because you know when you are recommending somebody, your reputation is also on the line. Do you know that? Do you know you can enter trouble for recommending someone? Yes. You can recommend somebody that will disappoint you. Tomorrow, if you recommend another person, they will say no. Yeah. They will say no. I don't want. So trust is very important. You can see what I wrote here. When they're recommending your brand, they said, this brand won't embarrass me. I am confident it works. I can stand behind this. Trust remove fear. And people advocate for you. People advocate for you. When you are consistent over, so this is why you need to be consistent. As a business person, if you're not consistent, you are stupid. You're just a stupid person. You hate yourself. You have to be consistent. If you're delivering quality, you have to be consistent. That is why even me, for me to come to, I prepare, even though I know what I'm saying, I prepare. I prepare. I tell you that I'm the best. What I want is that by the end of this class, you tell me my digital marketing teacher, he's the best. You have to be consistent in quality. So don't go embarrass people that recommend you. Number two is pride. It means that when you're recommending, you can see how my friend was recommending a ChatGPT with pride, with all pride. It means that they need to feel proud recommending you. They need to have a sense of pride recommending you. That you give them something to use. After using it, they feel good. They say, can you see it? I told you it's good. I told you. I told you. Number three is the desire to help. Yeah. Most advocates, they just want to help. They like helping. They just advertise whatever you're selling for free. They advertise what you're selling for free. the desire to help. You can say desire to help. We call it social motivation. When they know I've used this product, I've used this service, I think I need to tell my friend about this. This will help someone else. Others need to benefit too. You know, in Africa, we live in community. So you also want to recommend the cream that you're using to others. So what does advocacy mean? Sharing a post is a form of advocacy. Tagging a friend is advocacy. Writing a review is advocacy. Recommending is advocacy. In WhatsApp group, you post a WhatsApp group recommending a product, that is advocacy. Bringing in new customers, that is advocacy. You know, that is how church operates. Advocacy, call it volunteers. They take go and tell somebody. So they'll market you for free. Yes. Is that very clear? Huh? Is it very clear? So we're going to look at the whole journey. We just want to look at it in summary at once. In summary at once, because each stage has a key question the customer is asking. You must know that. Each stage has a question that the customer is asking. I have to know that when you are creating content, you have to know that when you are creating content. So for awareness stage is, I have seen something. So awareness stage is for you to be noticed. So the solution, like I see, I have your customer's question, brand's job. Your job is to be visible. Create eye-catching content, relevant content. I have seen something. The number for interest is, let me understand this. That is for interest. I want to understand this. So your job is to give clear explanations. Give clear explanation, feed curiosity, and show value. Number for consideration is, that is when the customer starts comparing. Is it worth trusting? Your job is to provide proof, provide social clarity, and social validation. What I'm telling you is not like, these are the people that have used this product. These are the people that have used these services. What are the customers saying? You provide social proof. Then conversion is this worth my money or time? Is this worth my money or time? So your job is to provide value, provide trust, and a clear next step. Then loyalty. I like how this brand treats me. What is your job? Your job is to deliver great experiences. See, this thing I'm telling you, see this customer journey, it works everywhere, even in human relationship. Do you get it now? You know, for instance, if you want somebody to be your friend, if you want to marry the person, see, I want to give free marriage advice now. For the men here, you know, most men are not romantic. They're just hard. I want to give free relationship advice. Me, I don't like advising people in their relationship. Everybody should do what they like. But today, I just feel like giving free advice. Using customer journey. When you're asking someone out and the person agree, you have converted. Do you get it now? But for her to remain in the relationship, whether you are dating or you are marrying, you need to continue giving her good experience. You've heard that statement of married women complaining. He said, the last time you took me on a date was when we were still dating. After we got married, no date again. So you need to continue giving great experiences for her to remain loyal, for him to remain loyal. Do you get it now? Remember when I told you that digital marketing is a life skill? The knowledge you are going to get here, you're going to apply it in many areas of your life. It works. Those online, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are following.
Yeah. Although there's no advocacy, you can't tell people, my wife is sweet. I want everybody to come and enjoy. No, 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 no. Advocacy does not work in marriage. It stops at loyalty. But if it is another product, you can advocate. You can't be telling everybody, my wife is a nice woman. I want to come and live in my house. So you also enjoy what I'm enjoying. Don't come. Okay. There's a point I want us to look at today. Why most brands fail at the top of the journey. Why most brands fail at the top of the journey. Why do brands fail at the top of the journey? One is weak messaging. Weak messaging. Weak messaging talks about the caption is not clear. The caption is not clear. The headline is not clear. Then the value, what people are going to benefit. You didn't state it. You have to state what are people going to benefit. The number two talks about audience understanding. You can't be talking to everybody. You can't be talking to everyone. When you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. When you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. No audience understanding. Number three is unclear brand purpose. People don't know what you stand for. People don't know what you stand for. I have a friend. Tomorrow he's part of opposition. Today he's part of NRM. I said, what is even your problem? Stand one place. Unclear brand purpose. So you need to know the reason why you are doing what you are doing. Because when people don't know what you stand for, they can't build trust. So as a businessman, they need to know what you're selling. Are you selling local food? Are you also selling maybe East African food? Intercontinental dishes? Are you selling pasta? You must have your brand purpose. And after this customer journey, our next topic is digital branding. We need to talk about branding. Why most brands fail? Number four, trying to speak to everyone. Trying to speak to everyone is related to not understanding your audience. Trying to speak to everyone. You can't be talking to everybody. Yeah. Trying to speak to everyone. Imagine me speaking to you and also trying to speak to those guys in the other class. That is lack of direction. The number five is inconsistency. 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 So you need to be posting regularly. Have a routine. In life, it's all about routine. Have a routine of your posts. Irregular posting and shifting brand voice can confuse customers and break trust before it forms. Don't post once and run away. Inconsistent posting is not good. I want us to look at dangers of inconsistency. What are the dangers of inconsistency? Dangers of inconsistency. Like I wrote here, inconsistency is the most silent killer of digital growth and the most common. Because, yeah, people come online, they disappear. They come online, they disappear. They come online. Because, you need to, it takes time to build presence, for people to notice you. It takes time, but you have to be consistent. So there's inconsistent posting and there's inconsistent brand voice. Inconsistent posting talks about not being active. Are you still active? That is the question. Are you still active? And why you're not active, customers are not sure about you. Are you still in business? They're not sure about you. They're disconnected. Do you get it? So imagine I came last week, Monday. I didn't come on Thursday. I didn't come on Friday. Today, I've not posted anything. It will make you not to be sure of me, right? Why you are coming here today? Why are you coming here expecting that you will not see me? Why are you expecting to see me? Why? Because I have been consistent in communication. Do you get it now? Every day we'll have a class. I will make an update. Looking forward to see you by 11. That is consistency. Do you get it now? Because you're my audience. So I have to be consistent in posting. Because once you're not consistent, one, they are not sure. Two, they are disconnected. Somebody can say today, I'm going to Gayaza. Then I will not show up today. I'll not type in the group, hello guys, where are you? Your lecturer is in the class. Did you tell us you're coming today? Do you understand? The number three is that they are uninterested. You lose your audience. You lose your audience. Number four, they will start suspecting you. Maybe this guy is a fraud. He's a scammer. Are you even sure he knows anything about digital marketing? The number five, they'll forget about you and move on with their life. People have other things, important things to do with their life. They'll forget about you. So this is what happens when you're inconsistent. Number one, they're not sure about you. Maybe that's not what you're doing. Number two, they're disconnected from you. Number three, they're uninterested in whatever you're selling. Number four, they're suspicious. Number five, they forget about you. Then for inconsistent brand voice is, who are you today? What do you represent? How do customers feel? One is that once you're posting things that are different every time, they don't know what you stand for. Let's say today you post about you are selling t-shirts. Tomorrow you are posting about land. The other day you are posting about cryptocurrency. The other day you're talking about relationship. The other day you do a video telling people repent. Some people don't even know what you are doing. This guy, what is he even up to? What is he even up to? So different tones in every post. So what happens? They have mixed messaging, unclear identity, unpredictable communication, and shifting style. Shifting style. So you must know who you are, and your audience need to know who you are. It's very important. It's very important. So do you have any question before I summarize? Do you have any question? But this is where we are going to end. On Thursday, we continue with customer journey. Any question? No question?
I didn't understand at the beginning. I said for a them.
Please, I can't hear you very well.
I didn't understand the topic for today from the very beginning.
From the beginning. Are you in this class? When did you join?
I joined at the very beginning. I had some clients that was online and I was supposed to deliver some stuff. So that's why I was up and down. But I
So
was
on. You are not following.
Yes.
So don't say, I did not understand. What you are supposed to say, I was not following. It's not the same thing.
Okay.
So that's why we recorded the video. You go and watch it. You watch the video. So the question I'm asking is, based on what I've thought, ask me a question on what I have said. But if you say you didn't understand, it means you're not following. So you go and watch the video. Yes. Any question? Yes, Eric, I think you're raising up your hand.
Thank you very much for the session. Today's session, I've really learned a lot, though I can request you to expound more on this part whereby you say we should speak to a specific audience. We should not market to everyone. We should market to a specific group of people. So I'm going to request you to expound more on that part. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So, okay, why most brands fail at the top of the journey? I would say trying to speak to everyone. You cannot speak to everyone at the same time. Why? Because it's not everybody that is interested in what you're selling. So let's assume that you you have an airline business. So when you're creating your content is not for everybody. Your content is for people that can afford airline tickets. Do you get it now? So even from your advert is the people in the advert have to look like people that can enter an aircraft. So what it means is that you cannot speak to everybody. You cannot speak to everybody. You have to speak to those who are your customers. They're the one you have to talk to directly. So for instance, you are selling a restaurant and the prices of your food is from the minimum is 50,000. There's a kind of people you are looking for. Do you get it now? And the value you are giving them, it worth that 50,000. There are people that even if the price of food is 30,000 or 20,000, they still cannot afford it. So what it means is that those people are not your customers. Even if they can afford it, they will never pay for it. There are some people that can never imagine themselves paying food for 50,000. It's as if they are going to die. They feel robbed. So those kind of people are not your audience. They are not your customers. They're not those you're looking for. I don't know whether I made myself clear.
I will make yourself clear.
Okay. Any other question? Okay. So in summary, yes, Sharon, you raised your hand. You can unmute and speak.
I wanted to ask, you said target, you need to know those customers. But remember, this is social media. It has everyone. How do you identify and make sure the message goes to the right people?
Yeah, when we get to audience, how to define your audience. We'll explain it more in detail. For instance, if you post a picture, if you're selling baby shoes, and you post a picture of a baby wearing the shoe, do you get it now? It is for a target audience. Those who don't have children, they'll just scroll and pass. Do you get it now? Those who have children and want to buy shoe for their children, they will settle down and start looking at the shoe. Those are your target audience. The people that don't have children, there are people that don't even know that children wear shoe. They don't know. Do you get it now? Like before I didn't know I didn't know that they do immunization. It was when I have a child that I knew that they do immunization. Do you understand? So whenever you see anything about free immunization, you will know. Do you get it now? Because immediately after giving birth, they will start scheduling you for immunization. You have to be coming, I think the first 6 months, every month you be coming for immunization. So the anything there, the parents are the target audience. It's not for everybody. The target audience know themselves. And it is this target audience that are going to comment on your posts. So Sharon, I hope I explained. I hope I explained well now.
I get it now.
Yes. All right. So in summary, people move through the 6 stages: awareness, interest, consideration, conversion, loyalty, and advocacy. And we said that attention is triggered by 3 things: design, message, and relevance. Design captures the eye, message captures the mind, and relevance captures the heart. So, like I said, most of us have good messaging, but you're not getting attention. You need to know how to get attention. Do you get it now? Yes. I know some fashion designers that sometimes they try to use skits. People do a lot of things to get attention. Just find a creative way you can use to get attention. You can see there is this comedian on YouTube, on Kumo. He wears a mechanic to say whatever he's saying. Imagine he stands in a place. It's possible that nobody will listen to him. Do you get it now? So he created a unique identity. Even me, the first time I saw him, I said, what is this mechanic trying to say? Later, I now find out he's not a mechanic. Is he still doing the mechanic work? What I heard, he started as a mechanic. He's still a mechanic. You see? Do you get it now? So that is his own unique identity. So sometimes you see some people have their own costume. How many of us watch Sabinos? You watch him. You can see the way he dresses. The way he dresses is to get your attention. Is to get your attention. So find a way to get people's attention. Your messaging is good. Your content is good. Your product is good, but you're not getting attention. So find a way to get attention. Then in the interest stage is when your audience, your customers are curious. Consideration stage is when they want to know they are taking the right decision. Then conversion stage is when they want to act. They need to trust the value you're providing and the clarity of next step. The loyalty is built on experience and consistency. If you want people to be loyal, like I said, this is not about digital marketing alone. This is about life. If you want to have loyal friends, be consistent. Be consistent. You cannot be loyal to someone that is not consistent. Then advocacy, it happens when customers build trust. They feel proud to share and want others to benefit. And I wrote that inconsistency in posting and brand voice is the most silent, damaging killer of growth. So on Thursday, we'll continue on customer journey. Yeah, how to move your customers through these stages of the customer journey. So we'll continue on Thursday. Is there any question? Yes, Millicent, you can ask your question.
Thank you, sir. So I would like to know, as you said, that some people like how to attract people's attention. Yeah, there comes when you're doing your content, but then it's even not getting views. Like, how do we deal with that?
Yeah, it still boils down to say, how do you get attention? Yeah, so it's part of what we're going to look at in our next class, strategies of getting attention. Strategies of getting attention. Then we can also look at those contents that are not getting attention. Let's look at it very well. We can analyze and know why they are not getting the kind of attention that we want. Yes, Rachel?
I wanted to supplement. I don't know if I'm right. On this issue whereby how to do what, how to identify the what, how to identify your client. I was supplementing by saying whoever you see is commenting on your video or content, that is the first part, that's the first person that you have to deal with.
Yeah, once somebody is engaging with your content, yes, what Rachel said is right. Once someone is engaging with your content, that person is your audience. Yes, that person is your audience. Once somebody is commenting, they're liking, they're asking question, that is your audience. Okay. All right, everyone. Have a great week ahead. So, the assignment I said I'm going to share is this. So this is the assignment I'm going to share. Okay. So this is it. I'm going to share it in the group. So it's a practical exercise. So just recall an online event, recent online event, identify the need that started it, trace your first encounter. Why did you choose the brand? What caught your attention first? What convinced you to act? What happened after purchase? And map it to digital marketing stages. So let me share this in the group. All right, everyone. Thank you very much, and I see you on
I have a
Thursday.
question.
Yes, what's the question, Winnie?
How are we handing in the assignment?
Share it on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.